Hey friends, I'm Stacy and this is Gorgeously Aging, and today we're going to do this makeup look using all Versed makeup products. You guys, I've really been impressed with the Versed makeup. These were not sent to me, I purchased them myself. And I think Versed is one of those skincare and makeup brands that are cost effective but still very high quality. So I'm excited to share this look with you. I have a whole bunch of new Versed makeup items that I'd like to share with you today. I have had the chance to use them a number of times and I am really happy with the way that they perform on mature skin. You guys, I purchased all these myself, as I do with most of the items I share with you. The reason is I always want to give you 100% honest reviews. Sometimes brands reach out, and many brands will be okay with you giving an honest review, but many of them want you to say certain things, and I always want to be 100% honest. One of the things I really like about this brand is they are very cost effective. Really great quality, but at a reasonable price point. For those of you that want high quality on a budget, this is definitely a line to check out. I also love the Versed skincare. So I am going to start out with the lip mask just to prime my lips, which are usually pretty dry. I am 53, so I have dry skin and dry lips typically. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this to hydrate my lips before I get to the lipstick. So I do really like this lip mask. It has a nice gloss to it, so if you are someone that just likes to have a glossy lip, this is perfect. You don't have to do anything else. It also hydrates the lips nicely, so it's a win-win from both a gloss and hydration standpoint. So I have done all of my skincare this morning, including my SPF, which is so important, but the Skin Tint by Versed does have 40 SPF. I love a good skin tint that is mature skin friendly, but also offers additional SPF. I'll list all the colors I'm using today in the description box below this video, so definitely go check that out. So I'm just going to take one pump, and I did pick up the Versed brush here. This is really nice and soft. I haven't used this one yet because I didn't want to make it all dirty before I did the video. So this will be my first time using this brush. So I like to start in the center of the face and down the nose and then work out. And I don't like to use too much, so one pump has been enough for me. So definitely you can build up if you want more product. I find on mature skin that a lighter coat is just so much more flattering. Sometimes the more products you put on mature skin, the more you accentuate those imperfections. So the fact that I'm only putting one pump on is partially why I always do SPF as part of my skincare routine. I never rely on my makeup for the only form of SPF on my skin. This just gives an extra coat of SPF. Those of you who have been following me for a while know that I'm really very religious about SPF, sun protection. I also reapply throughout the day with either a powdered SPF or a spray SPF, just because that is the biggest aggressor in aging of the skin. So I really like this skin tint. It has a nice, fresh, skin-like finish. It's hydrating, it gives a tiny bit of glow, but it does set down without needing powder. I think that is a way to achieve a really nice finish on the skin, not overly powdery and not settling into fine lines and wrinkles. Now, if you want to set this down with a little powder, you certainly can, but the times that I've used this, I've done it without powder and I really liked how it looked. So I'm going to move on to the bronzer stick. Let me see if I can see the color on this without my reading glasses. This is in the color August. And I like this that it's not too orangey. And you can either apply it directly to your contour area, which I'm going to do on one side of my face, or to the brush, which I also really like to do. I also like to put just a little bit on the upper eyelid, along the jaw, and down the nose here for a little nose contour. So on this side of the face, I just went directly to the face with it. And if you want a softer, lighter look, you can just go to the brush, put a little on the brush and do it. I think that's nice if you have a hard time blending, although this formula really blends in well. It's not overly pigmented, it's pigmented enough, but sheer enough that it blends in without leaving streaks or marks. So now if you don't like to go directly to the skin, go right to the brush or to the back of the hand and go ahead and do your contour that way. And this just gives the face a little bit of definition. I feel like the face looks really flat without some kind of light contouring. That's just my personal opinion. I like using a bronzer stick on the upper eyelid just to lift the upper eyelid And then I'm going to go along my hairline here. So I think either way with this product works well. Some products are so heavily pigmented that you really want to go in with the brush or on the back of the hand and then dip your brush in. But this is not overly pigmented. It's a nice pigmentation that blends in well. And I like this kind of formula for mature skin. Anybody over 35, 40 that's maybe starting to get into that perimenopausal age where the skin is changing, drying out a little bit. And I feel like overly pigmented products start to be a little aggressive, especially for a daytime look. So far I really like this brush. It's kind of a hybrid between a really dense brush and a fluffy brush, but it does blend in the product really well. So I'm going to use the blush stick, and this is in the shade Bloom, which I think is such a pretty shade. Again, I'll show you just going right to the skin on one side, and keeping the blush up a little higher on the mature face is good. If you come way down on the apples of the cheek, it can really drag the cheeks down. You can see this blends in without much trouble. It really blends in easily. And then I'm just going to go onto the brush here. I maybe picked up a little too much on that side, but you can see that a little goes a long way. I'm just going to use my fingers here. You don't have to go too many times into that blush to get a good coverage. I'm going to go under my eyes just a little bit with the serum concealer. This one is in the shade 3P. And I have a little darkness on the inside of my eye, so I'm going to go here and here, and then blend that out towards the outer corner. For this, I'm just going to use my finger. I've been liking using my finger lately, which I think the heat of your finger really works to blend in the concealer. I like to use kind of a patting motion, and then bring that up to the side as well. That also helps to give a little lift. What I have left on my finger, I'll just go across my lower part of my eyelid here. All right, I'm going to take a Q-tip and just wipe off my brows. I do have a little micro shading. I have a full video tutorial on that. If you're someone into DIY, definitely check out my DIY micro shading tutorial because brows really do help the aging face. I have 2 different colors of the liquid eyeshadow. Now, when I've played with this, it dries down very fast, so only do one eye at a time. So I'm going to start with this beautiful shade called Plus One. And this is what it looks like here. I'm just going to swatch a little bit there. And I like to put a little bit on my hand and then take my eyeshadow brush and dip it in. And you gotta work somewhat quickly because this does dry down pretty quick. So this lighter color, I'm just doing a nice wash, and then I'm gonna do a little bit more here on my hand and just dip my brush in and go on the other eye. And that would be great for a daytime look with nothing else, but I'm going to show you this darker color because I think this is really nice for a more dramatic look, a more lifted look, or an evening look. This is the darker color. It's got a little sheen, both of these pigments do, and this one is in the color Vintage, so this is a pretty dark color. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more to the top of my hand, and I'm going to dip a brush into that again and work on one side and then the other. And I'm just going to go ahead and angle this into my outer crease and above the movable lid. And then just blend and lift. I'm just going to do that again for the other eye. Now, the mistake I made the first time was putting it directly on the eye because you have to work really fast to blend. I find it's easier to put it on my hand and then use a brush, but definitely experiment with what works best for you. You have a tiny bit of working time. You just don't want to apply this and then let it sit because it does dry quick. What I do like about this is running this darker color underneath my lower lash line, so I'm going to show you that now. It's really pretty. So I'm going to add a little bit more to my hand. I'm going to take an angled brush. You could use a pencil brush as well. This one's by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just going to run this underneath my lower lash line, and this dries in so nice. It has a soft sheen, nothing too aggressive. I'm going to move on to the Versed Easy Brow. And this one is in the color Brown. And I like to go against the brow hairs This has good pigmentation. I am so fussy about brow gels or brow pencils, and this one has nice pigmentation. The ratio of gel to pigmentation is really good. Sometimes they're too sheer, there's too much gel and not enough pigment, and other times it's the opposite. So this one is a nice balance. This particular brown isn't too cool but isn't too warm. It's kind of a nice neutral. Sometimes the brown eyebrow gels can look a little lavender because they're too cool, and I don't like that on me. Let me just show you this on my skin. You can see the tone. It's neutral. It's really not too cool and not too warm. Clean up any place I might have gotten a little wild. This is definitely a really nice brow gel. This is one I think I'm going to reach for a lot. Alright, we have the Verse mascara. I do have lashes on today, but I'm just going to hit my lashes with a little bit of this. I wanted to show you the wand because this wand is really nice in the way that it separates the lashes. So I've used this both on my natural lashes and on lash extensions, and I like this product a lot. This mascara is really a good one, especially if you don't like clumpy lashes, if you just want separation and lift. I think putting a little mascara on your lash extensions, these are actually Ardell 420 strip lashes, and I think it just makes them look more natural. I'm just going to hit the lower lashes. So I have two lip products that I picked up. This one is the Soft Gloss Tinted Lip Serum, which I really like for hydration. I'll show you the other one too. This has a little click bottom. It's very neutral in color. It has a little bit of sheen. So it looks a little glossy without being overly glossy, if that makes any sense. And this one is in the color Bake. But let me show you this other lip product here. This is the Smoothing Lip Blush. It says Cashmere Color, and it's in the shade Reserve, and it looks very dark when you look at it from here, but let me swatch this for you. So it's very sheer, and it gives a sheer berry finish. So I really like this one too. So when you're looking at these online, keep in mind that they're a very sheer version of the color that you're seeing. So this is the finished look, you guys. It actually applies really quickly when you're not doing it on camera. I can do a full look in like 5 minutes. I love all of these products. There isn't anything I'm disappointed in. One thing I'd say is be cautious with the eyeshadows because they do dry down pretty quickly, but they are so pretty, and I especially love it as a lower lash line enhancer, an alternative to a regular eyeliner. I think the skin tint is beautiful on mature skin, so if you're looking for a budget-friendly skin tint with the SPF 40, this is one to try. I will list all the products, details, and links down in the description box below this video, so if you're interested, check that out. A very special thank you to those of you who use my links. It's because of you that I'm able to continue to make content. Every time you click one of my links, I get a very small commission, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you spending a piece of your day with me. Be good to yourselves and to others. I'll see you in my next video.